You know you've been in a prophetic community too long when the testimonies start sounding like prophecy. And also I put on my wedding outfit tonight because I kind of had a feeling too, it's like this is kind of wedding speeches. Like this is a wedding rehearsal for Jesus meeting his bride. Like we're preparing to meet our groom. So take the wedding outfit for what it is. And then a couple of other people said the words like journey and intimacy. You know, so I'm a bit thick sometimes, but realize we're actually studying journey of grace. It's like, oh, journey, yeah, okay, cool. But I almost want to say like that is my testimony. And my flatmate, who I just honor, has said something and has modeled it for me in terms of leadership. It's like there's no authority without intimacy. And you've demonstrated that to me in incredible ways. And then, and I've been on an incredible journey for the last 20-something years. And the last 2 years and then the last year have been an acceleration of that. And CSSM is a part of that journey. This is a bigger testimony at some point around a whole bunch of stuff. This journey of intimacy for me is like, how does a guy get to know Jesus in intimacy? It's like, I'm not the biggest spoon of small spoon. It's kind of weird, awkward. So what do you do? How do you learn that? And for me, what CSSM has been showing me is interaction with the people. Like, we all carry the Spirit of God. That is getting to know God. And from the prophetic words given to me, like, people don't even realize, like, the little words that you give, how much that encourages somebody through the best of times, the worst of times. So from my first night where Emma, gave me a prophetic word that was like probably one of the first or early ones. And that is something God has said to me for 20 years. And she nailed it. And that was like, wow, okay, like, that's there. And then last night I brought a friend, and she's going through a rough time. And, I'd been praying for her before and interceding. And we walked into a revival group, and they prayed for her and prophesied over her. And everything that everybody said had been what I'd been speaking to her about. Like, God is working there. So, you guys don't always see the fruit, but trust me, there is fruit. And then on the other side, looking at Zoom, and it's challenging, we don't get to interact like this. But I think, like I said on Tuesday, it's been beautiful to almost see the tapestry, like to sit there on a screen and see every person's face. And that's been my question to God, is like, how do you get to know God? When Jesus said, like, well, you did it to the least of these, you did it to me. Do you love me? Do you feed my sheep? And each person that you see God's heart for. You see, it's the little square on the screen, but it's like, that is God looking at them, their background, their, context, what they're going through, and you just get to speak a bit of God's heart to them. And then when you put that all together and you zoom back out again, in a weird way, you see God. Like, that's the tapestry, that's his history, that's his testimony of what he's doing in everybody's lives, and we get to be a part of that journey too. So it's been absolutely incredible.